Hi everybody, this is the question poser. Number 3. Okay, well, I want to know, what do you guys think out there between the two eras, the 1980s and present day? You know, I tell my son all the time, I say, you know what, I feel really bad for you. I really do. To have to grow up in an era where teenagers are subjected to being oversexed, overdrugged. It doesn't matter if you have a like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, the same sex. It doesn't matter as long as you're sleeping with somebody, and you have that pressure to do that. The music is really crappy. It tells you to do drugs. It tells you to do alcohol. It tells you to sleep around. It talks about how women are hoes and guys are baby makers, and it's just, you know, there's nothing good about this era for children. It's terrible. I tell them all the time, I'm like, yeah, even with the music, I remember with my music, all of the music was so supportive. Like, I remember all the music that I used to listen to was like, they would talk about relationships and stuff like that, and how to handle pressure from the person you're dating, and how you should wait, and how you don't have to sleep around to have a good time. How in drugs, that just wasn't even nope, you don't do drugs. We don't do, and that reminds me of the when I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons. We constantly have reminders about how important education is. And you remember those little 80s, like, I'm on Capitol Hill, I'm just a bill. Then they have the money, like, I don't know, like it teaches you like different things. Those little things that, you know, and remember after school specials, those were awesome. Oh my God, I think that we had it like once a week or something like that. These after school specials, really loved those. I remember Degrassi Junior High. That was like really handling some serious risque business right there, but I remember, you know, we had like video games. I remember having video games we used to play on the computer, and we had Atari and stuff like that, but not in my household. We didn't do any of that. TV, that was obsolete. I don't even think we had a TV in the house. We just spent all our time outside from if it's summertime or on the weekends. From morning, you get out of the house. From morning until afternoon, you come home, you have some lunch, then you go back out, go have big fun, big fun. And you tell your mom and your dad, like, I'm gonna be on either 1, 2, or 3 streets away from me, because that's where everybody is. And, you know, everybody was safe with each other. It was just a time where everything was just like supreme, and it was just a much more. It wasn't that it was a more innocent time, because we clearly knew the evils of the world, surely, but it was like. It took a village to raise a village, that kind of thing. And I just remember we all pulled together. All the parents pulled together to take care of each other. You know, I remember we couldn't get away with nothing. We could not couldn't play hooky, you know, because all the adults would just, you know, they'll let you know, like they'll let yep. I seen Ramona. Yup, she went down there. The next adult, like, oh yeah, she was here, but then she went over to the new juicing place. Like, oh yeah, she was here. She was with her friends and playing hooky. You know, you couldn't get away with not a damn thing, because it was just that kind of. And that was good, you know. It kept you safe. It kept you from getting pregnant. it kept you from getting into a lot of bullshit. Now it's just this is struggle, man. You can't even. I have to let my son play. Like, he's not really into like a whole lot, you know. So he likes to play games. That's go ahead, let him. I'd rather him be off the streets, away from kids who are like pushing. See, I'm talking of, listen people, 12, ages 11, ages 12, get babies out, you know, pushing each other to have sex with each other. I'm not joking. And there's nothing wrong with lesbianism and gay community. There's nothing wrong. If that's who you are, that's who you are, okay? But teenagers and preteens, they're just doing it just because they're being pressured to do it, because it's so cool, and it's this, you know, smoking cigarettes and drugs and alcohol and the whole shebang. And we had that stuff when we were younger too, but when we did it, it was like a major rebellion. We were rebelling, and it was a rebel. You were a rebel doing those kind of things. Now it's like it's kind of just expected of you, and there's no peers going to be like, oh no, don't do that. All your peers are telling you, you know. So what do you feel like? Do you feel that today's era? What do you think? What era do you come from, and how is it different between now and then? Love you guys. It'd be nice if you could leave a comment below or make a video response. Laters.